World, how's it going? It's been a minute. Had to change some stuff up. Um, yeah, Black Adam. Let's talk about it. So the new movie Black Adam, the new DC film, huh? We will go into what I think about the movie. I'm not going to go into spoilers right away. I'll wait till the end. I will give you a warning so I don't spoil anything for anybody. Last thing I want to do is spoil this movie for anybody. And then we'll go into spoilers. We'll go into more in depth. Before we get started, if you enjoy the content, leave a like, share, subscribe if you wish, if you enjoy the content, and I'll try and get some more stuff out to you. Alright, cool. So Black Adam. This movie was a mess. An absolute mess of a movie. I did not have high expectations for this movie, to be honest with you. I thought this was going to be a lot better than it was, and not spoiling anything, that some of the stuff that I thought could have been better. And these are just nitpicks because I don't want to go into any serious stuff. We'll save that for like the spoiler section. His suit, he had a lot of neck meat sticking out. Okay, his suit did not fit at all in the first half of this. I enjoyed the fish out of water aspect that he played, not knowing what was going on after all this time. I feel like with a movie like this that you have a playbook in Infinity War and Endgame that you can look at and see what made that movie successful. And to me, what made that movie successful was that the bad guy did not just want to take over the world. He had a reason as to why he was doing what he was doing, and you could sympathize with that reason, though it seemed a little crazy. It just seemed like it was something that, okay, I can understand why he's doing what he's doing. He has a good reason. So I don't know why more people don't do stuff like that. The Joker in Batman, in the Christian Bale Batman, was incredible, I thought. I mean, he had a great reason for doing what he was doing. He said that people eventually will let you down, and he wanted to show Batman that not only would people let them down, but if I pushed you hard enough, you would break your own rules. So that back and forth between him is not only intriguing, it's also very it's a fight is as old as time. What won't you do, or what will you do to accomplish your goals, right? And then you have Black Adam, and a lot of movies like Black Adam who just do stuff because I'm the bad guy. I have to do bad things. I just feel like you got to do better than that. You have to do better than that. There are a couple of characters in here that were absolutely wasted. I don't even know why they were in this. Okay, the Justice Society is in this, and I'm not spoiling anything. They're in the commercial. Dr. Fate's in the commercial. I didn't know shit about Dr. Fate before this movie started. I don't know nothing about Dr. Fate right now. Nothing. Hawkman is in this, played by Alitas Hodge. Know nothing of Hawkman, other than his suit looks absolutely ridiculous. Pierce Brosnan plays Dr. Fate. He did a good job playing him. I just didn't understand the character, where he comes from, where he gets his powers, any of that stuff. They made mention of it in the movie, but I feel like I needed more. Like I have to know what is invested in this movie, and I feel like I didn't get that. And so if something happens, like I'm not going to care because I don't know who these people are. So this movie is definitely worth your time. It is definitely a watch. There is some spectacle here to see. It is fun to watch, I guess. It's just not going to knock your socks off. It's not that kind of movie. It doesn't have the wow factor of like an Endgame or something like that. So yeah, that's pretty much my take on it. This movie gets a C from me, and hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, if they decide to do a part 2 or another movie like this, maybe they can stop with the tropes and just Give me a good story, man, and there's something that people can get behind. All right. So my grade is a C for this. It ain't great, but it's definitely worth a watch in the movie theater. Definitely. So now we're gonna move on to spoilers. So I don't want to spoil this for anybody. So get on out of here. Go check it out. And if you like it, come on back. We'll spoil it together. Cool? Cool, cool, cool. Y'all be easy. All right. 3, 2, 1. Spoiler time. Oh my God. What was this? I'm going to tell you right now. Hawkman got on my nerves. Hawkman got on all of my nerves all at the same time. Hawkman just kept approaching Black Adam and telling him that we don't kill. I understand that. That he would say that we don't kill, heroes don't kill, and then they would fight. And then he would say heroes don't kill, and then they would fight. And then he did it again and again. And they did this like 3 or 4 times. And at one point I was like, for God's sake, this man could kill you and just melt your suit onto your body. Can you stop fighting him? You cannot beat Black Adam. I don't know what the reason was for having Atom Smasher and Cyclone in this other than flirtation. They just sat there and they flirted with each other for the entirety of this movie. Neither one of them was important to the overall scope of what I was watching. They didn't have any major roles. They were just standby characters. Like, oh, look, we got 2 other characters in this movie. Do something. Make them do something. Teach me something about these characters. You get a little finger in the face as far as America traipsing all over the globe and trying to tell other people how to do their business, which I kind of liked. The lady told him right off the bat, she was like, look, Black Adam's here to save us. I don't know who you are, but you weren't here when our people were being killed and slaughtered, but now that we have our protector, you want to tell him what he can and can't do. I enjoyed that. And then they turned around and they talked to Black Adam as though he owes them something. Like they flew all the way over there to go talk to Black Adam, tell him that he can't kill people. And they basically told him that he needs to surrender and get on his knees. Get on his knees, they told him. What? This man could literally kill you in a second. And you're telling him to get on his knees. All right, whatever. There's soldiers. The soldiers were the first one to find him. And then they just start laying into him with some gunfire. It doesn't work. At that point, you should have put your weapon down, apologized, and walked away. And kept apologizing. Nope, they just reloaded and kept shooting. This man can fly. He's literally in front of you, flying. And you're still shooting him. Alright. Cool. The deaths in this were amazing. Because he killed a lot of people in the worst way possible. Everything just kind of went a little bit too fast for my liking. He said he wasn't going to give up his powers, and I can understand why he wasn't going to give up his powers, because he had gotten his powers from his son. And that's the overarching story, is that his son felt like his father could do more with the powers that he had rather than his son. And then his family is killed. And he decides, or the Justice Society decides that he's too powerful, because when he gets super angry, he can't control his powers, and he lashes out, and anyone who's nearby will die. Which is why they wanted to jail him in the first place. So he has been staunch this entire time. I'm not giving up my powers. You can't make me give up my powers. My son gave me this, and that's pretty much it. But then he gives up his powers. He just gives them right up. He just says Shazam for no reason. It just came out of left field. He just says Shazam, and then they put him in a prison. What? No human being would ever allow himself to be put back in a prison after being in prison for all this time. Like, nobody would do that. Just change your ways. So after that, they put him in prison, for which he stayed all of 2 minutes. 2. Before they decided to break him out because they needed his help to fight a big baddie who doesn't want to do anything but just take over the world. Again, with the take over the world stuff. So they end up beating the baddie, and then Black Adam stays Black Adam. He gets threatened by the Justice Society and their leader. I forget what her name is. She is Viola Davis's character. She tells him, "You better stay where you are. If you go anywhere else in the world, we'll chase you down." And he says, "You can send whoever you want. Like, I'm gonna handle mine." So then she sends Superman after him, and then they kind of talk, or they're gonna go have a conversation or something. But if you know Superman, they're probably not gonna fight. Like, Superman understands what it's like to be on this planet and have all these people against you when they don't know you. So that's pretty much the end of the movie. I did not think that this was solid. I don't think enough work went into this. I think there were too many characters, and they didn't flesh them out at all. I think you needed a better bad guy. I like The Rock. He's a good dude. I think you needed somebody who is smaller. I don't know how to put this. Like, he is way too big. He's too big. He's ridiculous in this. Okay, nobody in the right mind would step to The Rock in this movie. Be like, oh, that's him? Nah, partner. He doing this. Did you just see what he did to all of these people? Just electrocuted their faces off. I'm not fighting him at all. Not even a little bit. So, that's my take on this movie. Go watch it if you like superhero movies. It is worth your time. It is worth your, what's it cost to go to the movies now? $75. Spend your $75. Go to the movies. Go watch this. Take your kid. No, do not take your kid because of the deaths. But let me know what you think, man. Like, share, subscribe if you enjoy the content. Let me know what you thought of the movie if you saw it. Did you like it? Did you think it was stupid? Did you think it was over the top? Is it one of your favorites now? I'm interested to know. Am I the only one that feels like this? So, hit me up. Let your boy know. And I'll see y'all for the next one. Cheers.